Sometimes the threat that we have to protect ourselves is not two-legged, but four. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson out of Kenya. Here we're going to see a man attacked by a guard dog that has gotten off its leash. It's going to teach us some important lessons about defending ourselves against dogs, particularly maintaining our distance and using dominance to keep that dog out of range. Really interesting one here is we see these guys coming in this parking garage, and you can't see him because he's off screen, but a guard dog got off his leash here. Now he's going to come after this first guy who's going to get him away, and the guy's going to kick this dog several times. And once he gets a couple good kicks in this dog's still aggressive. You can see they're barking and all that, but he's not real interested in getting kicked again. And so now this guy's starting to play kind of dominance games with this dog who starts to cow pretty fast. And now you're going to see him still have to kind of get after this dog. Goes off screen a second there, but he's going to try to figure out, wait a minute, how am I going to get away from this dog? Clearly he'd have a hard time outrunning him, but what he's going to do is play dominance here and be like, hey, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. You know, and use a big voice after kicking that dog a couple times to keep him away from him and keep him from getting some starch back in him. And I love here that our victim is going to back away from this dog till he is a long way away from him, until he feels like he's in a safe space, and then he's going to turn around and he is going to run off and end this threat that fast. Let's go back and learn some lessons on this one. Some significant ones here. First one's about awareness. You know, these guys are just minding their own business and walking down this parking garage, and all of a sudden you can see that first thing he's doing is, oh no, is that when he sees this dog, you can see he maybe has 12 or 15 feet worth of space. Not going to have a lot of time to formulate a plan in that instance. You got to be ready to go now and just do what the best that you can. Next, we see this guy. He is going to try to sweep with his hand. I think that's really natural. What we're naturally built to do is use our feet for movement and our hands for defense. Of course, that lets that dog get really close. You'd much rather use a longer range tool if you can, and that's exactly what he does here. Gets a little distance and just gets a first kick on that dog. Dogs don't like to be kicked, and if you can time it right, if your kicks are good and you've practiced them a good bit, you know how to kick low, not high, but low, you can get a couple of good kicks in them and keep them at some distance. And we see him get at least two there, I think, on the head, the chin of this dog. Now, this right here is where I would love to have an OC spray or even a firearm at first. You know, if the dog starts running off, that's fine, but this is why I carry a firearm, to make sure that once that initial thing is over, if that dog came back and wanted more, you'd be able to defend yourself. A good OC spray against some dogs works very effectively as well. It's ineffective against others, but I've used it a couple times effectively, and I recommend it as a tool that is a potential solution. But I do notice here that this guy's using dominance. He's recognizing and keeping that dog away so that the dog's thinking about getting hurt and not thinking about hurting him. And I love that he walks backwards here instead of trying to run away, because that tells the dog he's paying attention. The dog stays away from him. This guy did a pretty good job being aware, making sure that he handled his business and not giving the dog a chance to reattack him. He covered his asp.